All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, hockey fans, hey, we're here for quarterfinal number 3. Even though our PA guy thought he saw North Stars for a sec, this must be their home shirts. They wear yellows on the road. I don't know. But anyway, all my folks out there in North Dakota, your home team is on the ice right now, as well as our Bolts, which are mostly Metro kids. And this is our final game of the night. This is our 4-5 seed. North Dakota comes in as the 4 seed because they finished the regular season in the 4th position. They finished on a hot streak. They were 5-1 at the very end. 5-3. And 2 of those games were overtime losses. So they came in on a hot streak in the Bolts. Won their last game on the Tuesday night, so kind of bumped themselves up a little bit. So we're definitely looking for a good game. A couple guys I want to kind of pinpoint that we're going to watch out for. On North Dakota's be number 22, Zach Boren, a Fargo resident, and he's definitely going to be heard his name many times. As Zach is actually leading the team with goals and assists. He's got 13 points, so 6 and 7 respectively. And for the Bolts, quick shot on net, just a little outside. Looks like we got a 30 in the nets for North Dakota. So that is Kai Weigel. I think it's Weigel. We'll go with that. I love to say that I have the opportunity to talk to all the parents to find out how to pronounce their children's names and last names, but I don't quite get that opportunity. But anyway, he is in the nets for Wisconsin to start with. And then on the Bolt side, they are starting with goaltender number 1, Charlie Brandt from Mahtomedi. So that's going to be a good matchup right away. Kai is from Bismarck, North Dakota. And unlike Wisconsin, these guys are all from North Dakota. There is no minis on there. There's no Canadians. They're all North Dakota boys. So they definitely have that North Dakota chip on their shoulder, take great pride in their state and great pride in their game. So I'll sit back. Hopefully we're going to have a great ball game for you as both bring the puck out right now. Bringing the puck out is Tanner Zolnowski. Oh, puck's just a little behind Alex Gelhar from Hastings. Thought for sure that might be a ting-tang Walla Walla, but that did not quite show up. Puck goes into the penalty box. Our medic almost had to perform first aid on herself, but she stayed away from that. Let's talk about the Bolts for a little bit. Their leading scorer right now is actually the leader of the league at the current time, which is Brody Zemer, who has 14 points. None of those are goals because of the Tuesday night game when they played the Bruins. Brody Zemer bopped into the number 1 spot in points for the league after our 2 weekends. Ooh, nice save there by Brandt. All right, we get the whistle, which tells us that we are going to come down. That was an icing on the Bolts. And not far behind Mr. Zemer is the second points guy for the Bolts, which is Sam Sheets, who has 6 and 6 for an even dozen. So definitely good job on those 2 gentlemen of keeping the Bolts in 2 ball games. We're going to see which one's going to, in a sense, rise to the top in tonight's battle against North Dakota. Bolts have the puck in their possession right now as they're trying to craft through. Both teams are going through their first line and first skates on their respective lines. Nothing too extreme going on right now. North Dakota's coming around their net, ripping off as our eyes have been used to the teals and the red shirts, and now we're looking at the blue shirts as Matthew Mullman from Edina, Minnesota is crafting a offensive attack there. Brody Dustin from close by Stillwater gets pushed to the side by the big bad North Dakota. This is not one of the bigger North Dakota teams as they have had in the last couple years, but definitely they are willing to go physical, much like their major countersuits and brethrens, if I can say that. Some of the big, obviously Zach Boren's one of the biggest guys they've got, but Greg, if I want you to watch one gentleman that keep an eye on, is Mason Ray, defenseman number 6 for North Dakota. He is big, and he's a solid man-child. Does not miss his checks. You cannot get around him. Be fun to watch and see what he does tonight. I got a story about Mason later on. Mason, just a heads up for Mason and all the Ray fans, is from Grand Forks, North Dakota. A lot of these North Dak kids are from the either Fargo area or from Grand Forks. There's a small chunk that are from some smaller locations. We'll get to those as we come by those. But anyway, we have a loose puck that kind of fell right in front of Charlie Brandt for the Bolts goaltender, and he decided to cover that up instead of taking any chances. And we have a face-off just right of him. We just cracked underneath 21 minutes remaining here in the first. It's early. Both teams have gone through a couple changes. Nothing too extreme with their shots on net. Probably a couple per team. Again, my name is Todd. I'm with producer Greg as we're bringing you quarterfinal number 3 of the night. In our first 2 matchups, we had North Stars beat Bruins by the score of 9-2. And then game number 2 had the Sharks. I don't want to say eke a win, but they definitely had a hard-fought 5-0 game over Wisconsin in the second quarter. So this game is a lot because you know why? Whoever wins this game gets to sleep in tomorrow. Oh, here's a quick chance for North Dakota. Oh, and a goal! He didn't even shoot that one very hard. I think that's Endries, I believe. Yep, it is. Olin Endries. Didn't really shoot. I think he faked Brandt more out than anything. And instead of shooting it, basically just kind of slid through the old fiver, and Nodak cracks the scoreboard with the first goal of the game. Olin Endries from one of our Grand Forks, and if I add up here quick, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boys from Grand Forks. All right, as you heard our PA man, Wes, he affirmed that it was Endries with the goal, and he did get a single assist. Does go to Zach Boren. I told you, you're going to hear Boren's name a lot tonight, so get ready. And the Bolts retaliate. Kind of a flipper. Quick face-off to the right of Wagle. The puck kind of bounced, and then next thing you know, it bounced over his glove, and next thing you know, I believe that's Alstead that's got the goal there. Wyzetta, native Britain, just like the country. Great Britain. Great kid to talk to. Interviewed him at Grand Forks. Was one of our players of the game. Britain Alstead, I think, is going to get credit for that one, I believe. I use my CSI skills when I see kids. All right, so goal goes to Alstead with assists going Malman and Zolnowski. Zolnowski didn't, he actually was not at Grand Forks last weekend, so it's kind of fun to see him skate today. That's Tanner Zolnowski from Woodbury. Not right next door to us, not like Mendota in my back door heights, but Woodbury's pretty dang close, so nice to see a Predator get a first points in his first game with the club in a couple weeks. So we got ourselves a 1-1 tie right off the get start here. I do believe, if my memory serves me right, even though we've been in the box for a while here, that's our first tie of the day, Greg. I think so, because Stars jumped out quick 2-1, and then they scored 3 in a row, and then obviously with the shutout last game. So our first tie of Friday Night Lights right here. And there's Zach Boren on the fence. What did I tell you? He's going to be there. Get ready to watch him. He's big, and he's quick for his size. I think that's the most impressive thing I like. He's quick for his size, and he's always in the right spot. There's kind of a shot at net there. Brandt just kind of pushes to the side. No really save attempt there, but just enough. You're going to see a blank jersey out there for the Bolts, and that's going to be number 21, John Whipple. I should double check to see. I'm pretty sure he should be on the scoring sheet for our scorers down there when they do get 21's name. But John Whipple is actually a transfer, moved here from New Jersey, and he is residing in Minnetonka. So it's kind of cool how he's got that matching blue helmet with the jersey. aside from the rest of the guys, have all got the black lids for the Bolts. Puck sneaks through Jackson Radke's skates, and that gives opportunity for the blue shirts to take advantage of that. Nothing right there. Radke's right there is a defensive spot, able to grab it with his hand, knock it down. There's offsides. There's Mr. Whipple with the blue bucket right there, and great thing. The great thing about Mr. Radke there is you see the helmet right away, and you're thinking North Dakota, yellow helmet. He must be from, you know where yellow helmets are in North Dakota? Minot. Minot loves the golden buckets. So that's we had a couple of we had last 4, I believe, remember 4 or 5 Minot kids on the major team this year. And obviously the one most prominent one that we remember from last year, the minors, was Zach Naring, who was wearing his golden bucket last year. And there's Adam Kleber, who was able to ring it around the boards. That goes nowhere. That comes, Radke does a nice job of keeping it in. There's Whipple trying to spin it around. There's Radke keeping it with the old backhand. That pops into the corner by Radke, and now was trying to, by Luke Beidel, try to do something with it, but that actually bounced out, and we're going to have a face-off. Luke Beidel's from, again, one of our Grand Forks. I believe his brother is playing in the True North in the Western States. So the Beidels are all over the place today, this weekend. One-stop shop. But I think that's kind of the beauty of it. You have kids who are really close to each other where they play U14s or U15s, and then you got a Bantam Elite kid. This is actually just a one-stop shop for hockey parents, and so you can't really go wrong with there. I mean, parents-wise, you might be going, okay, do I go to Bloomington or Mendota Heights this weekend? What time? Where should I be there? But, hey, we still love the action. And the action right now is still showing the 1-1s on the board. 16:28 remaining here in the first. Deadlocked. North Dakota opened up the scoring by Endries, and then the Bolts retaliated about 30 seconds later with a goal by Alstead. That's what brings us with a 1-1 score. Bolts having a little tough time getting out of the zone right now. North Dakota with a nice forecheck, and then they just really just dumped it there just to get a line change. I always think of that. If youth would ever decide to do that, if you ice it, then you don't get to make a change, and like at the Bantams, just to kind of make it a little challenging. NHL, college. I mean, we're breaking it down, too. Like, home ice has, they have the last touch on a face-off, last change, all that technicality. But I'm not sure if youth will go that. I'm intrigued by that one. Intriguing now is Gavin Anderson from Maple Grove was trying to sprint down, but unfortunately there was a penalty in the meantime. I don't think we had a penalty in the entire game last one, did we? Between Wisconsin and we had just one. Oh, that's right. We had that bench minor. That's right. Yeah, that's right. We didn't have a lot of penalties, but in the meantime, North Dakota's going to be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. We're going to find out what the official call was, and it was tripping. So Endries has now got a goal and a penalty, so he needs the assist for the Gordie Howe hat trick in youth hockey. And the Bolts open up here with a little power play. They have Dustin and they have Jackson and Anderson on the line, on their offensive line. And they have Stout back at D as well as Turner. Turner has the puck now. He throws it deep to Jackson. Turner throws. Oh, quick pass. Save, Weigel. Oh, great opportunity there. Stout kind of drifted down there low. Covering that Patrick Kane spot there, and Weigel's up for the test. Got him on the pipe. Big save. Momentum, possibly, but as all good goalies, they want to see a good shot. They don't want to sit and just wait, watch it. Big check, and I think we're going to get some extra. Yep, they're going to interference on that one. So it means the Bolts are now going to send a man to the box. That's going to be Brody Zemer, your points leader for the minor division. Ties it up in the box. And we're going to go 4-4 for about a minute and change. Bolts gather it. Kleber back. Kleber back to Mullman. Mullman back to Kleber. They're just playing patty cake in the D zone. There's Cal Brenner. Sorry, that's Branson, Owen Branson, who forecheck nicely done, picked it up. Love the 4-on-4, a lot of ice. He does a stop and a pop. They over-exaggerate. Sheets goes back. Pass. Stopped. There's the loose puck. Oh, never got control of it. Nice and played. I like how they don't step on each other down there with those knives on their feet. So Charlie Brandt didn't have an artery get cut, or so we're safe and sound there. Everybody's restoring to action. Bolts toss it in inside the red. Nice play by Mullman. Just get it deep. But none of the blue shirts able to pick it up as North Dakota regroups. Pop it back out to Radke. Radke brings it in. Quick shot just outside of Brandt's zone. Didn't even bother grabbing it because outside the cage. And here comes Sam Sheets. Sam Sheets from Victoria. Skates with the Chaskachan Youth Association. Always tough out of D6, that Chaskachan group. Always. And there's John Whipple, another D6, 2B, I should say, up to Zolnowski. Zolnowski dumps it deep, and there's Alstead in front of it. Beautiful play by him. He's behind 3 North Dakotans, but he can't possess it because those 3 guys took over the puck. Here comes Whipple. Whipple brings it in. He's trying to get around Barry. Big, bad Bauer Barry. That name sounds familiar. He's from Grand Forks, and yes, that is Brad Barry's son. Brad Barry, the coach of your UND Fighting Hawks hockey team. Very nice gentleman. Had a chance to chat with him up in Grand Forks. It was really nice to talk to him for a few minutes. Very proud of his son. So, quick shot there by Zolnowski. Not a really hard shot, just kind of enough just to throw it at net, just to make sure that Kai was awake. And he was, and so he made the save. 12:53. And we have now officially no players in the penalty box, Craig. So remember that power play opportunity? Nothing. I'm going to take my notes and park that both teams are 0 for 1. Quick snapshot there by Ziemer. Always a threat. Always a threat. Always a threat is Ziemer on the anytime, whether with an extra man or without. Quick shot there. Now, as a DJ, I'm not a really big fan of those quick shots like that on the faceoffs because, like, you get a good jam, then it's a stoppage, and then they shoot it, and then you get the same song, quick jam. I think what it does, too, is it kind of just breaks up the fluidity of the game. And I know the goalies just want to cover it, and they want to make sure that nothing gets happened. But I tell you, when you get like 3 or 4 quick whistles within like a 10-second span, it just makes that minute, 2 minute just last forever. It's like you're driving on a paved road in your nice Rosemont city, and then you also you get to Farmington, it's gravel road. Or you're on Highway 3, and it's just, you take a right at the cows, right by Farmington High School, and then it's like construction. And the road's about 3 inches shorter than it used to be. Taylor Swift comes on, and it's all over. Whew. That was a tough dream right there. Hey, not dreaming right now. We got 12 minutes remaining here in the first period. All still not up in ones with the Bolts and Team North Dakota. Turner tries to bring the puck out. Beidel has it. He takes it in for North Dakota. They keep on side. Quick snapshot by Galbraith. Oh, wow. Brandt went the other way, and that puck just about, that would have hit a skate that could have just snuck in behind Brandt, but did not. We stay tied. Bolts have the puck. They able to get up there. Just sneaks past. I think that's Jackson. Snuck behind Radke there. Ooh, nice cross pass over. Unable to grab it is Dustin. Brody Dustin from Stillwater. Ooh, nice muscle play there by Charlie Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner's from Fargo, one of our Fargo kids we talked about. There is 4 Fargo kids on the North Dakota team, including one of the goalies, which we should see. I do see his white helm on the bench, so that is Merrick Griniker. Dad helped in the box last week at Grand Forks. It was very nice to speak with him. His dad originally from Detroit Lakes, but went to school and finds himself in the Fargo area. Never knew that would happen, but it did. Here comes Turner. That's Jackson Turner from Red Wing, Minnesota, bringing it in. Love to see the wingers here. Quick shot there by Gavin Connor. And Turner goes by the down man. Cal Brenner lost his skate. Turner with a shot. Wago pushes it to the side. Nice save. Bolt circle. Mullman throws it at net. That kind of goes around. You hear the banging of the boards, which means it just goes around. Ricochet. There's Stout back at D. Flips it over to Jackson. Jackson flips it to Wago. Wago covers up. We're just going to face off at the right side of Wago. 10:15 remaining in your first period of action. Again, the winner of this matchup tonight gets to sleep in tomorrow. And they get to be the second semi at 9:45 against the number 1 seed Kings, who got the night off because of the number 1 seeding. All right, Kleber's Keb at the D line. Pops it up. Doesn't get controlled. North Dakota's trying to control, but they're having a tough time controlling it. Little bop there on Barry. No harm, no foul. Barry comes back, says, that didn't feel good. I'm going to do this to your player. Goes up to the D. Oh, quick shot. Oh, another quick shot. Zalnowski just throws it. And C.J. Crone with a snare at first base. Twins talk there. Wago with a nice goal. That would have probably gone around, but he decided to grab it. I think he likes to grab pucks so they don't become errantly rebounding or bopping off somebody's body, skate, stick, and find the back of his net. All right, it's Gelhar, 100 miles an hour, and then Zalnowski with another short. Zalnowski does a nice job of being right there low underneath the circle and just grabbing a quick shot, quick rebound, and just zipping it net. All right, there's Gelhar again, won the face-off. That's Alex Gelhar from Hastings. Love to see some of the 507 kids in there. Or is Hastings 651? I think that's 651. I think you're right. Yes, not quite. Red Wing for sure is 507. I know that. Hastings has one of the better outdoor stadiums, I feel, because it's football stadiums. Nets off the moorings. We'll take a break to get those back on there. But no, as you come into Hastings, you know, and you go right through downtown, and there's a stadium right there, the centerpiece of downtown Hastings. I think Hastings has one of the older towns in the state, I think, too. That's kind of like, you know, around, yeah, the river, you know, right before they get to Fort Snelling. So Hastings, Stillwater, I think they're competing for that number 1 spot. All right. Back to live act. There's our man, Mason Ray. I've not said his name yet. You're waiting to see a punt, not a punch, but a body check from him. Oh, overran the puck there was Zachary Scarperud. Cousin to Zach not Zach Scarperud. Duh, I just said Zach Scarperud. His cousin plays in Carson in the majors. And actually was over at Big, over in the Western States with the True North team. So Bolts have it. He flips it. Oh, just in front. Here comes Zemer. Zemer shot. Saved by Wagle. That was just a simple little flip pass that Zemer was able to get behind the D, and that was a great little burst of speed for Zemer. Shot at net. Oh, Wagle. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That almost went the wrong way. He's thinking that one twice. That's one that Andrew Lane would be like, I had that one. Oh, another turnover. Endries. Shoot. He gets it back. That's gone off to the side. That goes nowhere. Zemer's looking for it. He can't find it. He finds Connor, and that gets knocked down by Durgan. Haven't said Owen's name yet. Owen Durgan from Rosemont. Hey, Rosemont. He was one of our players of the game last week in Grand Forks. Nice little defenseman. He's actually a big, strong guy, too. Soft-spoken, but a good player. All right. Puck is thrown in there by Siemens. That's Brooke Siemens from Bottineau, North Dakota. Bottineau is way up there, central North Dakota, right by the Canada border. way up there. All right. Both teams are kind of exchanging passes to each other. No really offensive juggernaut or charges going on here. Bolts in the North Dakota just exchanging pucks in the zone. Bolts right now are trying to get it out of the zone. North Dakota trying to keep it in the zone. No offensive thing. Branson trying to bring it out. He can't do nothing. Dustin wants it. Can't do it. Connor knocks it in. Zemer, nope, not Zemer. That's Zalnowski had it. Backhand, between the legs. We're kind of stuck in the spot here for the last 30 seconds. Nobody wants to move it out of there. All right. Branson's trying to take command here. He finally gets some spacing. I think that's the key, is we're looking for one of these teams to get a little spacing, and they're just kind of clogging each other up. Here comes Radke, and that's offsides. They didn't call it. They will let him get on. And here comes Brody Dustin. Brody Dustin comes in the zone. You got Turner trailing. Drops it to Turner. Turner flips it, and it goes high. Doesn't hit the American flag, thank goodness. It fell short, kind of like a can of corn. Baseball term. And Beidel throws it in. He throws it over Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner can't control it. That gets picked up by Turner. And there's Gelhard. Gelhard's looking. He's challenging Barry. Not afraid of Barry's size by any means. One thing about the both, they got a lot of little guys. Turner, Jackson, Gelhard. Small, but they're quick little water bugs out there. A lot of back and forth action. Not end to end, but just back and forth. More east-west, not south-north. All right, we got 5 1/4 left. All right, there's Alstead trying to make something happen. He finally brings a puck into the North Dakota zone. Gelhard shoulders. Jake Verwest off the puck. Gets possession. Gavin Answer with a shot at net. Kai Wegel snares it in the air. 5:07 remaining. Here's your babies again. John Waite. People talking. There it is. Sorry, I'm going to sing a song there. All right, face-off Zalnowski, left of Weigel. Oh, diving attempt, and that wasn't just a diving attempt. He actually got tripped, is why he fell to the ice. So that means that the Bolts are now going to go on their second power play of the evening. Now, they were 0 for 1 the first time. That was a really quick one because they had a power play for about 15, 20 seconds, I think. And then North Dakota, then they got a penalty back, so that negated anything. Let's see what they can do. Oh, Kleber with a shot, hits defenseman. Great possession here for the Bolts. They love that cross pass. They've been trying to find that cross pass. That one was on Sheets' stick. He couldn't quite get it. Kleber comes back. He's able to maintain the puck. Even though he's on his belly, he still's got possession of the puck. Great defensive play by Adam Kleber from Stillwater. Oh, I'm sorry, Chaska. Whoops. Wrong Kleber. All right, Kleber has possession of it still. Strong stick right now. Definitely showing. Looking for Sheets. He finds Sheets. Sheets at top of the umbrella. That hits the defenseman. That goes nowhere. That's stolen by Molman. Molman deep. He pops it to Kleber. Kleber's wising up. That's just outside. Zemer's down low. He picks it up. Good hands. Up to Kleber. Kleber top of the, now it looks like it's a diamond. Cross pass. Sheets is looking for Zemer. And he scores! Looked at Zemer. Looking for the cross pass. And then decides to tuck it in. And sure enough, I think Weigel might have been looking that way as well. So that's what we get. Bolts take the lead, 2-1. 4:04 remaining here in our first stanza of hockey in our third quarterfinal. I have to go back to see who passed this puck to Sheets. I want to say it was, who passed it to Sheets? I want to say it was Kleber maybe. Yep, good. One thing I love about Sam Sheets is when Tony be broadcasting their games, he had to be careful when he said, Sam Sheets shoots. Or he would just say, Sheets shoots. All right, North Dakota grabs it. They actually get back possession. Shoot. Oh, at Brent. That's just wide on the glove side. Here comes Andries on his knees. Great pass to keep it in. Alstead does enough to keep it. No, it stays in. Nice job. Nice job by Verwest. Shot by Boren. Now, if you look at number 7, it says Schwab, but it's actually Verwest. Schwab is actually out because he had an injury right before our season started. So Jake Verwest from, where's that? Oh, Mayville. Took Schwab's spot on the, just haven't sewn on the nameplate yet. And it looks like we have Andries is going to the sin bin for a roughing penalty. Might have got frustrated when he got knocked down. He was passing from his knees, but Branson wins a faceoff. Quick shot on net. That goes just left to Brant. North Dakota keeps it, kicks it in. Can't pop it out. Bolts on the power play here, believe it or not. There's Whipple back there trying to help out. Kleber's trying to clean it up. Kleber's trying to pull it out. Kleber can't get it out. There he is. He finally has it. He spins away from Branson. Great pass up to Dustin. Oh, they totally forgot about him. Can he? No, he can't. Great back check by Verwest. I just barely talked about it, and then he comes through with a great play there. He held the trigger for Dustin, who was wide open on the. Oh, good keep in there by Kleber. I guess knocked down by Barry. And he shoots it through. They can't get through. That wasn't Sheets. That was Dustin that shot that. Bolts with the power play. Got a minute left in it. North Dakota's just trying to clear it. Branson's trying to make everybody dizzy with some great skills there. Give his boys a chance to get a nice line change. Here comes Radke. The golden bucket tells you that's him. Minot's finest. He comes out. Even got the yellow gloves to show you where he's from. And there comes Bido. But Radke chases him down. That's turning below. Turn goes all the way around. Little merry-go-round action. Getzlaff helps out up on the forecheck. That's Colton Getzlaff from, again, guess where? Botno. You can check that on your Google map. That's a great location. Right by the Canadian border. Like right above Minot. I think right above Minot. Straight north. All right, Anderson brings it out, but he pops it out, hoping to give it to Sheets, but Sheets, him, we're not on the same sheet of music. Get it? I didn't even try that. Sheets comes in all by himself. Shot on Wiggle. No. Net's off. Puck goes on. And our PA tells us that we're at full strength. Sheets with a great play. Brought it. Anderson backdropped it to Sheets. Sheets missed it. Circles through the neutral zone. Realizes an opening in the zone. Cut through it. Leaned on the defenseman. And had a great opportunity against Wagel. And the clock is now ticking. And it's going to come down to 1 minute remaining right now. PA guy missed that one. And the music guy. But we told you. All right. Swing and a miss, strike one, as the Bolts and North Dakota both have 5 skaters each here. 2-1 is our score with the Bolts up. They're trying to circle it around, see how much they can get done. North Dakota's keeping it deep as they're trying to get the equalizer right here before the half. 30 seconds remaining. Ooh, nice pop, and he's going to get called for that one. Yep, that's a hit from behind. I think it could be just 2. Cross-check they're going to call. Okay, I think it's Malman that's going to get that one. Still love his song when somebody gets a penalty. I don't know why. I like to play this one as well. I like to play Bad Blood by Taylor Swift. Boys love that song. Love. Hey, no bad blood here. 21 seconds here. North Dakota's got a little time to get a power play goal. Barry with the quick shot. Try to flip it in was Andries right at the goal. He couldn't quite tip it in. Great opportunity there for North Dakota. There is 17.6 seconds remaining here in the first period. Andries with another shot. Oh, no, that's Branson. And there it is right there. Can it go in? It did! Oh, just like watching the slow motion puck just bounce in there, and it got in there. I think Branson's going to get, he was doing as much work. Him and Andrews should get credit. If they could split that puck in half, they should both get credit for that one. That was definitely both of them doing everything. And guess what we got there, Greg? We got a tie ball game here. Not the time you want to get a goal scored with 7 seconds left in a half, but that definitely did it. PA is going to get excited right at the end of the half here. Get ready. All right, so Bourne's on the board again. Oh. All right, so they did. Okay, they gave the goal to Branson. So guess what? We got a 2-2 game. We're going to take a 15-minute break, and we'll see you in a little bit. All right, something's got me breathing. Turns me around again. Hey, it's 25 minutes left of our second half of our third quarterfinal, which advances to the second semifinal tomorrow. And producer Greg is number one. What can I say? It's a numbers game, bro. All right, here we go. We are just cracking the ice as North Dakota comes with quick. That's as North Dakota scores that last second goal. Kid you not, with about, if I remember right, 9 seconds left, and ties this thing up at 2s. So we'll wait and see who takes that pinnacle goal. You know what? If we were playing regular periods of Bantam hockey, 17 minutes, that next goal now you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be. But when you get, that could, be the backbreaker, 3-2, they can milk it. But with this Bantam League, and you got 25-minute halves, even if you score early in the second half, there's still a lot of hockey to play to get that extra goal to tie it up. So we are not going to say it's over yet. We're not even going to say the next goal is going to win it. We're just going to say sit back and hope you're going to have an enjoyable game here as North Dakota keeps possession down in the blue shirt zone. Behind the net, it's staying. Radke brings it back out. Along with Siemens, who was behind the net, and Radke's there on the puck again. See how easy it is? It's so nice when they got, not only do you know the player, but you know the color of the helmet, and they just stick out. But that works out for me. Hey, speaking of sticking out, we have got 2 new goalies who are sticking out for our squads right now. In both nets is going to be number 30 for both squads. So it means North Dakota. I'm sorry, not 30s. Let me back up a little bit before I say too much here. So the Bolts are now in net is number 30, Lucas Shano from Stillwater. And in the North Dakota, well, maybe that is Weigel. Is that 30 again? So they're staying with the same goalie. Okay, I stand corrected. You know what? That's right, because Stripes is on the bench right now. That's the white helmet, which is their other goalie, Merrick Griniker. I talked before. His dad's from Detroit Lakes. Went to school, stayed in Fargo, and here he is. Son's playing the Bantam Elite for Team North Dakota. But anyway, we are going to keep going here. So that means Wegel's going to have this game today, which probably means that Griniker will probably have the game tomorrow. So they're both playing a full game. And the Bolts are just going 50-50, so that's okay. Whipple with the goal. The puck low, I'm sorry. He gets a load of body check. Every releases it. Nothing can take it. Turner, another one of the water bugs out there. Kleber keeps it. He's able to pop it back in. North Dakota recycles. The Bolts rejuvenate as they get some new skaters. And now North Dakota has a chance to change their forwards. And there's Gelhardt screaming for it. He can't quite get it. Zalnowski has it glance off his stick, but then it pops on to Alstead, who just happened to be trailing the play. He gets it back to Gelhardt. Gelhardt with the pass across the ice. That looked like a shot, but it wasn't. That was Malman with a shot toward the net. A bad deflection. That could have been, he's looking for backdoor. Malman, I thought, was going to keep trailing forward. Alstead was on the left-hand side and just could not punch it through. They're stout with a blast. And a glove save by Weigel. That was a quick 3 minutes here. We're just underneath 22 minutes remaining here in the second half. Again, a winner of our battle here tonight advances to our 9:45 semifinal tomorrow, where they will take on the number 1 Kings, led by Ryan the Hairman Flaherty, who has coached this Bolts team to 2 victories last weekend. Let's not forget about that. Coach Keys is by himself over there on the bench, so hopefully he can bring his club to what they need to do, get a W to move on. I mean, everybody's playing tomorrow. Oh, nice save by Shano. That was a nice shot by Andries, high slot. He was going top corner, and Shano kind of drifted up there and was able to see that come from a far away. Fist pumps from the defenseman. Like to see that. That's the Zeem. The Z. Broads is sometimes you said he's called. I said, Brody, do you have any nicknames that you are called without Z in it? And he goes, Broads. I go, oh, that's original. Oh, speaking of him, he just shoots it wide. Mr. Zemer's been our player of the game before. He's had a good game. He actually in that 12, that was more of a challenging game. So it was 12-0 to beat Wisconsin. He had the old six-pack, Greg. The old 3 goals and 3 assists. So that was kind of a stat bumper. But that one, he actually had a hat trick in the first half. So he was definitely pumping. No doubt about it. Zemer's definitely a good player from Carver, Minnesota, which is part of the Chaska-Chan organization. Again, that's Carver County. Now, the funny thing, Greg, about Carver, Minnesota, now is Carver County, is a small little town in that area. But when they play youth lacrosse over there, they don't call it the Chaska-Chan Youth Association. They call it C3. Chaska-Chan Carver. They loop them into the Lacrosse Association. It's quite interesting. Oh, shot on from the goal line. Look at that. Some fans got the big, oh my goodness, that was a close one. But Shano had that one the whole way. He was not going down for that. He stayed high, caught it. Very simple. Love that song. Big fan. All right, we're creeping up on the 1/5 of the game done. 1/5 of the half done, I should say. Big shot by Radke, who loops around the boards. Shot by Getzlaff. He pops it around. That's kept in by Connor. That finds onto Turner's stick. Here comes a water bug. There's Mr. Jackson. Bugging Radke. And he wins the race to the puck. He tries to stick check it through Cal Brenner, but Cal Brenner just takes it off his stick and says, this is my puck. You will not have anything to do with it. Kleber does the same thing with Getzlaff, and guess what? We're going back and forth a little bit now. No possession, but up and in action. Here comes Getzlaff. Shot off Turner. Cal Brenner's got the puck again. He dumps it deep. That pops up to Panzer. We haven't said Panzer's name in a while. That's Evan Panzer from Grand Forks. Now you probably heard about the Panzer kids. There's the Panzer brothers. That's Jay's kid. Jeff and Jay Panzer went to UND, part of some of their great tradition there in Sioux hockey. And this is Jay's kid, Evan. Nice stick check there by Molman. He knocked it off his defenseman opponent, Radke's stick. Jackson pops it. It travels with great speed over the red line that's adjacent to the goalie, and in hockey we call that icing. So we're going to bring the puck all the way down. 18:38 remaining here in our second period of action. Bolts and Dakota all knotted up at 2. Where that term came from, all knotted up. A tie means it's knotted. I mean, you tie your shoes, but if it's in a knot, you're not very happy. I have to check on that, and that's the Google search right there. All right, well, I got like 6 text messages. I'm going to leave us alone while I watch the last 18 minutes of this hockey match here. Stout with the puck, gave it to Zalnowski. Zalnowski had it, and it was taken off his stick by Boren. Boren still has the puck. He gives it to big man Ray. Ray zips it in. Nice play by him. That was a cross ice inside the red line. See what happens, and it went right into the corner. Right onto the sticks. And now we have a little shuffleboard actually going on there with between the Bolts and Dakota. Nobody wants it, but now Malman takes it by himself. While there's Bolts do a line change. Switching out the D. Switch a couple forwards while Malman toes the line. North Dakota defense just back and forth between Kendall and Barry. Oh, sorry, that's Ray. I'm sorry. And they kind of dish it off to the neutral so that their forwards can make a change. And Kendall stays to the line. And there's Branson out there trying to forecheck, trying to grab any kind of loose puck. Both keep it. Sheets has it. He's wheeling. He deals. Gives it up to Jernigan. Jernigan gives it off to Zemer. Zemer shakes, and he keeps it on, and that pops out. Too much shaking and not enough bacon. Bacon sounds good right now, doesn't it? Anything hot sounds good. That's producer. I will never, ever wear shorts in St. Thomas Icebox again. Greg. Hey, hang in there, buddy. You're doing a great job. Hey, you could be in the box, which is about 20 degrees colder. All right. Puck's thrown in inside the red line, so no icing. Ooh, hard hit by Barry. Lost his footing. He comes up. He's hobbling. Yeah, that one's going to hurt. He was coming full force. He's hobbling to the bench. Medic's in the box. You're going to take a look at him. Puck is saved. Quick shot there by the Bolts. They're going to be nice enough to go get Mr. Barry's stick, return it to the bench. And unfortunately, the medic has to go onto the ice to get to the bench here at the ice arena. So refs are going to give her the opportunity to pop over there so she can check on Mr. Barry and see how he's doing. Action goes on, though. She's taking it. Oh, that was gutsy. Oh, my goodness. You think about that? You know, we've been on a few rinks, Greg, and sometimes there's some thought process like, hey, if I get hurt, a medic can get to me on the bench. And there, I'm sorry, here there's just a medic cannot get to the bench if they're in the penalty box. I'm not saying I'm going to design rinks for a living, but if I could have some in-depth and input, you got to put the bench accessible. Here's a great example. So we're at Grand Forks last weekend, right? At the Big Ralph. Everybody wants to be the Big Ralph, right? But guess what? When they lock up the locker rooms, you can't get onto the bench from the stands. Or you can't get there from anywhere. So our medics were like in the box waiting for something to happen. There's an icing by North Dakota. So a kid gets hurt, and you're kind of like, should I go? Should I not go? That means they have to go onto the ice to go across the ice to get to the bench. Now, I know it's a college rink, and I'm sure there's medics or athletic trainers on the bench, but there's no thought process in that one. We made it happen. Lucky we had no injuries, but still. All right, Zach Bourne's going to run that one down. There's 15 minutes remaining here in the second half. Molman does a little deke. Another toe drag. Backhands it away. Wagel stops it. Doesn't even let him give a great shot. It was a good backhand move by Molman as he went from sideboards, face-off dot, slot, shot. Wagel said no. All right, Zalnowski with the faceoff. He wins the faceoff. It goes to Gelhard. Gelhard pops it back out to Molman. Molman with the shot. It flutters. Molman loses his balance. Nobody hit him, just lost his balance. Anderson had it. Oh, gosh, opportunity right there for Nodak. They could not capitalize on that loose puck. Bad bounce. Bourne was right on top of it. Just couldn't. Oh, big hit from Gelhard. That was close to being not quite puck handling, but they let it go. Cross pass over to Molman. Molman's got Allstead behind him. He's going to trail it. No, he's going to flip it. Bourne comes over and says hello. And there's Verwest. Verwest in the corner. Trying to get around Zalnowski. He can't quite get. Nope, he does get around him. Puck off his stick. That pass up to Getzlaff. Getzlaff throws it up. Anderson keeps it in for the Bolts. And here comes Zalnowski. He takes it out of the zone. So now the Bolts have to regroup. But you know what? They change out one forward. That actually helps them out. No double change. I think he's going off for a change soon, but we'll find out. Because Big Bad Ray is coming down. Nice deke. Comes in. Shoots. Scores! Took it on himself. Oh, great play by Mr. Ray. Woo, that was a great, nice goal. Just deked around some of the smaller defensemen. And yes, the defenseman came in and shot that one top corner. No deck 3, Bolts 2 on your scoreboard. They're actually the home team. Let's see if they give any assists. Mom's happy. Ooh, another opportunity right there as they pop it right out front. Panzer was in the middle of that one. Nope, sorry, that was Scarperud that was in the middle of that one. It had a funny bounce, and the next thing you know, it went to the side. All right, Bolts have possession of it. They bring it back into the North Dakota zone. Endries throws it deep. Stout grabs it, loses it. Panzer's on him. Loses it. Zemer has it on his knees, trying to get past Radke, but Radke just picks up the loose puck and gives it to his D partner. Durgan's got it behind the Bolt net. There's Branson coming behind Stout, trying to take the puck away. Can't do that. That puck goes over to Kendall. Kendall throws it in. That's on Whipple. Whipple just takes it, throws it behind the net. Trying to get it to his partner, but it can't happen because Cal Brenner's in the corner. And here comes Sam Sheets. Sam Sheets around Radke. He flips, he flops. Wago makes the save. Puck gets tossed out. That's icing on North Dakota with 11:57 remaining in the second. Wago shakes his head a little bit. That was a little crash bash, whiplash. I think he's okay, though. See, the medic is now returned back to the penalty box, so we're waiting to see if Bauer Berry comes back to the ice with the apparent knee banging that he incurred when he went, well, obviously knee first into the boards. All right, Anderson with the puck. He's got it. Drops up to Turner. Turner just gives it to him. Anderson comes in for the check, but decides not to lay the gentleman that's about a foot smaller than he is. Kleber dekes out a possible check by Getzlaff. El Toro, if you would. Puck off of Anderson. That scoots by him. That goes back into the D zone. And Kleber's back there. He wheels, he deals, he goes around Panzer. Nothing occurring there. Getzlaff does a nice job of keeping in the zone. And there's Panzer, the middle of it, trying to keep back in the stick, but Anderson takes it away. Anderson's got it. He looks. Gives it to Turner. Turner. Oh, point blank. Panzer, right spot, right time. Just didn't get all of it. Getzlaff with another big hit. And here comes Turner. Nice deke over Radke. He tries to go top, but he went too much top. That one doesn't quite work unless you play on a broom ball net. That might have had a chance to hit the top. All right. North Dakota's leading 3-2. 10:43 remaining in the second period of action in our third quarterfinal. Winner goes on to play the Kings tomorrow in the second semifinal. The loser plays tomorrow at our mini game, our second mini game at 12:15, if I remember right. And they will play against the Bruins. All right. Again, with that mini game, we've basically got the three teams that lost in the quarterfinals will play each other in 3 mini games. Basically, it's 25 minutes, then they scrape, 25 minutes, and they scrape, and then 25 minutes. And then the team that scores the most goals in their 2 mini games will be declared the consolation champion in a 7-team league. And shot on net there on Shano. Shano stops it, nothing but wood, even though they're all made of graphite or composite, but I still like to make it sound like wood. 9:39 remaining here in the period. Half. Stanza, time frame. Radke shakes off all the bolts to try to take the puck away from him. He shoots on Shano. Shano steers it wide. Out of the bolt zone. Radke takes it. He throws it back in. Stout thinks he's watching a tennis match because the puck is going back and forth, back and forth. Bolts are trying to get possession. They just are not quite getting it, as the North Dakota is just doing a nice job of pressing on the defense. And the puck jumps into the Bolts bench, and we get a face-off in the neutral. Yes, sir, that's right. All right. Zemer with a smart play. Mason did that same smart play. Just gets inside the red, just zips it cross ice into the dead area. It makes no noise when he hits there. All right, face-off just right of Wagel, with Sheets victorious, but actually it jumps onto a North Dakota stick, which looks like Endries loses his skate, pops it down. He stays in the neutral, but the offensive zone, but he's got to clear himself. And there's Mason Ray, pops it up to Branson. Branson keeps it, throws it. Shano just kneels, stops it, pushes it to the side. Branson recovers, grabs it, tosses behind the net, keep the puck low. 8:16 remaining here. Nodak's up 3-2. Again, they keep it in. There's Ray with another nice play. There's Branson in the corner, and the Bolts finally get it out. Ray touched with a high stick, and we call a high stick, which means they don't get to keep the puck. We have to face it off. And I could tell you how much time is up, but I've just told you, so let's just wait. Greg wants to jump around to keep warm. The fans want to jump around because they want to get warm. If we're in Madison, this would be the beginning of the fourth quarter. But I thought I did hear or read something that the Badgers are going to change that song. I heard those a rumor. They're not going to do it. They're going to change the song, a different song at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Which, as much as I don't like the Badgers, it's a good song. And you get the whole Randall Stadium just jumping. Jump around, bro. No, really, jump around, bro. Warm up. All right. We're going to jump right back into the action. Panzer's deep low. He's trying to keep the puck low, and he does a great job because there's Getzlaff grabbing it, throwing it behind the net. I think at this point, Nordak's just doing a nice job. They're looking for some opportunities. Get possession. Oh, there's an opportunity right here. Here comes Alnoski. He's looking for a shot. He shoots. That's saved by Wagel. He had Dustin on his side, and looks like we're going to get a Nodak penalty. Hook is the call, which means that North Dakota is going to be short a player, one of their key defensemen, Mason Ray. Wow, new song. I haven't heard this one before. I like it when there's a new jam on the iPad. I dig it. Hey, 7 minutes are just about to hit. Look for the cross-ice pass. There's Sheets just waiting for it. Kleber shoots. Save Wiggle. I wish we could like draw on the screen exactly, because I'm telling you, Bolts like to drop the guy right down there. They like that cross pass. And Sheets like to sit down there, and Stout's been down there, and so has Molman been down there. Especially when it comes right from the D, or even the deep forward below the circle. Let's see if they can do it again. All right, Anderson pops it over. That gets picked up by Radke. He does his job. He keeps it, contains it. Branson pushes it up. They can't get past him. There's Radke. Alstead does his twinkle toes. Oh! Thought he was going to get past Wago with a little danceroni, but it just went up top over the pipe. All right, let's see the setup. Kleber pops it back. There comes Zemer. Zemer zips it. Gosh, Zemer's just got a fast shot. Doesn't take much, and he's already got just so much on it that it just is builds up so much speed to just fool the goaltender. But Wago in this case was not fooled. He stopped it with no trouble. 6:11 remaining. Got just a little over a minute remaining in the Blue Bolt power play. Faceoff is won by the Blues. Yeah, the Blues. Popped over to Anderson. Anderson gives it to Kleber. Kleber top of the power play. Patiently they're passing. Working it. Sheets with a cross. There's your cross pass. Oh, score! What did I tell you, Greg? There is your cross tic-tac paddywhack. Oh, man, that is pretty from up top. Gloves are off, high fives are up, and Bolts have tied this bad boy up 3-3. 5-5-5 remaining in this second period. All right, well, here we go, folks. Less than 6 left. I think Anderson got the goal. Yep. All right, well, we got a brand new game here. Let's see if we're going to keep her close here. All right, Turner. Oh! Wow, that's a tough way to get an offsides, but he got it. That's just Mr. Jackson that ran into the Mack truck named Mason Ray. Or maybe it's a Mason truck, I should say. All right, back to live action. We just cracked underneath 5 minutes remaining here in the second. Bolts got some momentum as they got the tying goal, and that's going to hit almost St. John's. Sticker up top. The Wildcat, I'm not sure who that is. Do you know who that Wildcat is? Or it looks like a, I don't know. It's an interesting looking Wildcat. I'm gonna say that. I'm not sure what school that is in the MAC. Or MIAC, I should say. But anywho, we've got 4:30 remaining in the ball game here. Radke dumps it out. He's looking for a change. Kleber keeps it. He tosses it up to mid ice. Zanowski's in the side, battling for it. Takes it away from Beidel. He zips it over to a D, which is Anderson, who just got the tying goal for the Bolts. There's Dustin, and he gets hit from behind by Beidel, and I think Beidel's going to go to the box for interference on Dustin, that's my guess. Bolts pull the goalies so that they have 6 attackers. Zanowski floats. He shoots. It tips. It gets net. And Beidel is going to get the cross check. Exactly 4 minutes remaining. Let's see how much damage this will do. Make sure I make myself a note there because the Bolts did score on the power play before. That makes them 1 for 3 on the power play so far this evening. And 1 for 3 is not too bad on the power play. I'm pretty sure. Okay, Kleber's thinking of shooting. There's a cross pass to Sheets. It's stopped by Weigel. Down below, Zanowski goes for it. He pops it out front. Thought he'd keep it out. That gets outside Andrews. Nice job of pushing out for the D. And here comes Kleber. Kleber paddles it. Tosses it deep for Anderson to chase. Back to his defensive partner, Kleber. Kleber's back at top of the save. How he sees that, I have no idea because I barely saw it myself. But I know that number 4 shot it, and I know number 30 caught it, so I use my super skills there. Hey, 3:26 remaining here in the second. I'm not going to say it yet because I'm going to wait. I know what Greggs wants me to say, but I'm going to hold it We're going to wait and see how the Bolts do here on the power play with about $1.09 left in it. That one gets loose. I don't think, nope, there's no icing in that one because must have gone off a Bolt stick. So they're going to regroup. It's up to Zemer from Kleber. These guys have taken a long shift. I think they've been out the entire time. I know Anderson and Kleber for sure have. I know Sheets has, so let's see. It's just a long power play for them. Kleber wants to shoot. He's going to pop it low to Sheets. Sheets with the cross ice to Zemer. Back to Kleber, the top. Down to Sheets low. Oh, side of the net. Had that wound up nicely. All right, Sheets has it up top. He's going to share with his buddy Anderson, who's playing low. Anderson, how they got Anderson low instead of being the top guy, but Kleber definitely is a good stick handler. Able to keep it on. Nope, not keep it on. Sheets tries to bring it on, and they said, no, you actually let that one get outside the zone. So Bolts have 17 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. And I think we're going to need a timeout. We are. Let's take a timeout. We'll take that timeout too. Just a quick 1 minute break. Get my voice and some water. All right, Greg. I'm ready for this last part of the power play. I had a sip of water. I had a little granola bar. I got some energy. Bolts have it. They're still in the neutral. They're doing a great job of passing. They got the same group out there. Zemer, Zalnowski, and Sheets are up front. Kleber and Anderson, as you are our PA guy. They were scoreless in the power play, but this is still where it's dreadfully opportunity. Oh, there's Sheets just waiting for it. 1:47 remaining. Anderson still got it. Those guys have been on about a 3-minute shift here. And here comes Getzlaff. Getzlaff drops it deep inside the red, so it's no offsides or icing. Panch is behind the net doing his best work, but he can't do it. Zalnowski's got it. He's trying to get her on the D. He does. Patiently does. He bops into Zemer. Sheets. Then Sheets with a backward pass. That goes to Zalnowski, who's deep. It's behind the wiggle net. North Dakota pops it out there. There's Malman. We haven't seen him because they finally got a change of a body. And we're now within 1 minute remaining in the period. Thank you. All right. Oh, there's a swing and a miss by Zemer. Malman. Zalnowski and Sheets, and there's going to be an ice. That one pops out. All right. 44.9 seconds remaining in this half. Greg, if we are still tied, we are going to be playing a 5-minute, 5-on-5 overtime. If that is still tied after that session, then we will go to a 3-person shootout. And then that will go to a 1-on-1. And then the goalies will skate against each other. Thumb wars. I love your magic. I love it. One thing we try to do is we try to do everything but get to that shootout. So you know what? Oh, nice play. Oh, nice play by Weigel. We got a 2-on-1 ski. Seaman shoots. Save by Shano. Big shot by Radke. Score! Radke with the blast down low. I know that Weigel will not get credit for an assist, but my goodness, when he threw that pass up to Siemens, that was a gutsy play by the goaltender. Siemens came in, had the 2-on-1 ski with Beidel. He shoots it, saved by Shawano. That pops out to Radke. Radke with the blast. Oh my goodness. That was a low screamer. That would have knocked down any gopher or inchworm on the ground. But hey, 21.4 seconds remaining. Radke with the go-ahead. Let's see what we got cooking for the last 20. Big Ray with the puck. He throws it up to Endries. Endries got it. There's Branson. Branson comes in deep. He's going to pass it. Score! Endries with another. Oh, man. This game just went. Endries with a great pass. Wowzers. 10 seconds remaining. I got a couple sad faces from the Bolts. Heck of a game. Zolnowski brings it into the zone. He gets crunched by Radke and Ray. Hey, North Dakota wins. North Dakota wins. They will see you tomorrow night at 9:45 against producer Greg's Kings. I got to go because I got to go check out who our player game, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the guy with the yellow helmet that won the game for North Dakota. I got to go. 9:45 that game will be, but hey, let's get ready. We'll see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow for Bruins and the North Stars. This is Todd Hauk with producer Greg. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.